joke, between he and I, and then it kind of took off once we contacted Kaylee, and it went from there. But
I guess you could call it contacting, because Jeremy shared some other photographer took pictures of a guy with a dad bod, and her photo shoot went viral on Facebook. So he shared it, just like laughed about it, and he was like, we should do pictures like this, blah blah. And I was like, no, let's do a calendar. So then at first it was just some like silly idea, and then we were like, no, legit, let's make a calendar. Let's do this.
Y'all ready to get chonies? I know. Grab the footrest.
So you never really know where friends stand until that moment happens. That shows their true devotion to you. And when this came out, and like quickly, just people left and right, people I didn't even know that well, were like, we'll do whatever. We'll get naked. We'll get sprayed in the face with the water hose. We'll get tased. Whatever it was for the sake of the shot. We're just, yes, deal. And that was one of those incredible parts of the whole thing.
I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I feel amazing.
It was insane the way that we all got so close together, and we're just able to share it with everybody else.
So she had the camera out and just taking pictures. We're all sitting around. I know initially we just sat around drinking beer because no one was ready to come out of their clothes, at first. So it was, and now that I think about it, it was Ryan Wilnow who came. It was his anniversary, and his wife has given him permission to come for a few minutes. He pulled up, put on his American flag shorts and his towel, and we just jumped in it.
Then after the photo shoot, I made a Facebook group so we could all stay in touch and hang out more and stuff like that. And then we were like, you know what? Let's add everybody else to show everybody else what we're doing too. So everybody started adding their friends and family, and then all of those people added all of their friends and family, and it blew up. I mean, 4 days after I created the group, we had 14,000 people.
Jeremy Hensley was diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor last year, and his medical bill started piling up. That's when his friends decided they needed to do something out of the ordinary to get him some help.
So they created a calendar, and they call it this themselves, the Dad Bod Calendar Clique. And the group is raising money for Jeremy by stripping down and showing off their beer bellies, and apparently it's what women want. The photos have gone viral.
I mean, there were several reasons why I didn't set up a GoFundMe. Like, the first thought to me, like, I see all the time, like, I need help to get my car fixed, GoFundMe. I need a divorce lawyer, GoFundMe. I want to make a bowl of mashed potatoes, GoFundMe. So it became like more of a farce than an actual thing for help, and it looked a lot like self-pity.
When you deal with something like that, you get news like that. You have a tumor, it's inoperable. The position, the size that it's in, can be detrimental to your health. It does kind of make you pause. But also when you get the feedback from people who have seen the calendar, who have joined in the whole project, it definitely takes your mind away from the negative, but it helps you focus on the positive. It helps you focus on the good things about being alive.
I need everyone around me to stay positive with me, and laughter is some of the best medicine. So if you can make people laugh, in reality, it draws the attention away from the reason you were there in the first place. And me and Kaylee both received like an email message from a guy, and it was early on. It was a couple weeks into it, and he was like, "Hey, listen, I understand why this is happening. I understand your issue. I'm so sorry, but I want you to know that for the last few years of my life, I haven't taken my shirt off at the beach or at the pool with friends, and seeing you guys do stuff like this." I went to the beach last weekend. It was the first time in like 4 or 5 years I was able to take my shirt off and not care, to just enjoy myself. And that was when we realized this was so much more than just, a guy with a tumor making funny photos for a calendar. It was truly affecting people.
Just the impouring of feedback from people and their confidence. There's several particular stories where individuals were saying their husband, their boyfriend, their dad, after seeing the calendar, seeing what we were doing, totally just boosting their confidence and being more willing to kind of be comfortable in their own skin.
If anything, the only way that it has changed Jeremy is that it made him grateful to have all of us, and it made him realize how many people are there for him and how many supporters that he has in all of this.
I guess the way I want to be remembered is I didn't change from day one to the last day. It was Jeremy at Walmart, at church, at the office, at the photo shoot, at the vape store. With everybody I was around, nobody can ever say that there was two sides to Jeremy. It's been me since day one. It'll be me till the end of it. And for my daughter to know that my friends, my family, they can say a lot of things about me. People have ups and downs, and they love me and hate me. But the same reason someone loves me is the same reason somebody hates me. There's no gray area with it. So I'll go out the same way I came in. I've never let it once change anything about me.